the port isolation function isolates the data flows between ports forwarded by the switch by managing the logical path of data to improve network security, prevent network congestion, and optimize network traffic and bandwidth utilization. Let's configure the port isolation function on a fully managed switch. Today we have a vcom 608TX, which is an 8-port, fast Ethernet fully managed switch from the vcom 600 series. First, power up the switch using appropriate power supply. You can find out the required voltage and ampere details on the back of the switch. Use an RJ45 network cable to connect your computer with any of the 8 ports of a vcom 608TX. Open up the web browser and enter the switch IP address, which in this case today is 192.168.1.254. Make sure your computer is also programmed in the same network. Enter the username and password on the login screen and click Login. On the home screen, select the Ethernet port option. Click on the port isolation option. After entering the configuration screen, click the Add option to add the port configuration. To isolate the data incoming via port 1 from the data outgoing via port 1, we will select the input port 1 and output port 2. Then click Add. After the port is successfully added, data transmission from port 1 to port 2 will be blocked. Similarly, configure the ports other way to prevent the data transmission from port 2 to port 1. After adding both entries, click Save. At this point, the port isolation function of the switch is configured. In actual situations, the port isolation function is often used together with the VLANs. To check whether the configuration is successful, connect 2 computers to port 1 and port 2 on the switch and ping their IP addresses. If they cannot communicate with each other, the configuration is successful and the communication between these 2 ports have been isolated. Thanks for watching. To learn more about vcom Ethernet switches, please subscribe.